Hello everyone, my name is Lucy. Welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm making Singapore rice noodles. And for this recipe, I'm using an entire package of rice noodles. I found them in the Asian section of my commissary or supermarket. I'm also using lots of shrimps. I'm using the one that comes 31 to 40 shrimps per pound. They're already cooked and peeled. About 2 cans of bean sprouts. I also found these in the Asian area of my commissary or supermarket. I'm also using 2 big shallots cut in thin slices. The shallots look like an onion, but you can find them in the herbs area of your supermarket. I cut in slices 1 red bell pepper, about 1 cup of chicken broth, and 4 large eggs, which I'm going to scramble. I cut 1 lime, and I'm going to be using the lime juice as well. Very little salt. Curry. It can be the paste curry or it can be the powder as well. I found this one in the Asian aisle of the supermarket. Light brown sugar, soy sauce, garlic, minced ginger, Cajun seasoning, and this is optional. If you don't have it, you don't need to use it. Scallions, they look like green onions, and I cut them in about 1/2 of an inch length. About 1/4 of a cup of oil. It can be vegetable oil, olive oil, but I'm using the sesame oil mixed with vegetable oil, 1/2 and 1/2. And these are the main ingredients for this delicious recipe. Let's start cooking. I am beating the eggs with very little salt. Then I put it to the side until it's time for use them. In the meantime, I'm boiling about 6 cups of water, just plain water. I'm going to pour the boiling water over the noodles and let it rest for about 4 minutes. While the noodles are soaking in a small frying pan over high temperature, I'm mixing about 3 tablespoons of the oil with the Cajun seasoning, the curry paste, and as I mentioned, you can use curry powder, the brown sugar, and the soy sauce. I'm going to let this mixture become to a boiling, and then I'm going to turn off the stove and put it to the side until it's time to use the mixture. After about 4 minutes, the noodles should be soft. So I'm draining them. And as beautiful as they are, they do need to be cut. So I'm placing them in a cutting board, and with a long knife, I'm cutting them in about 4 to 6 sections. Then I'm placing them back in the big bowl. Then I'm taking the mixture of the oil with the curry and pour it over the noodles. Then I'm going to mix well the noodles with the mixture of the oil until the noodles are completely covered with the mixture. Then I'm placing them to the side until it's time to use them again. Over a very high temperature using my big wok, I'm going to pour about 3 tablespoons of oil and I'm going to let the oil get very hot. I'm adding the shrimps and I'm going to mix the shrimps with the oil until the shrimps are hot. These shrimps are already cooked, so they don't need to be cooked for too long. Otherwise, they will get rubbery. But if you are using the uncooked shrimps, then this is the time to cook them completely on each side. Once they're hot enough, I'm going to transfer the shrimps to a big bowl. Put it to the side until it's time for me to use them again. In the now empty wok, I'm going to put some more oil, 2 or 3 tablespoons of oil. And I'm going to scramble the eggs. Cook the eggs. And I'm not going to let them get too hard. I'm going to leave the eggs kind of soft. See, they already cooked. So I'm going to mix the shrimps with the eggs. And I'm going to break the eggs into the shrimps, making sure everything is mixed together. Once the shrimps and the eggs are completely mixed, I pour it again, transfer again to the big bowl, so I can use the wok once again. With my wok empty once again, still in high temperature, I'm going to heat about 4 tablespoons of oil to cook the vegetables. I'm going to start with the shallots, followed by the red bell peppers and the scallions. And I'm going to cook these vegetables until they are really soft, because that's the way I like them, but you can leave them crispy, however you like your vegetables. I'm going to add the garlic, and the ginger. And by now my kitchen smells very, very delicious and wonderful. This is a beautiful dish. Once the vegetables are at the consistency I like them, I'm going to add the bean sprouts. And I'm not going to let the bean sprouts cook for too long, maybe for a minute until everything is mixed well together. Once everything is mixed, then I can add the chicken broth. And each step will take maybe a minute or two, no longer than that. Once it's almost boiling, then I'm going to add the lime juice. This is the lime juice. Now I'm going to add the shrimps with the eggs to the vegetable mix. Mix everything well together and let it boil. It looks delicious already. Looks beautiful. Once the vegetables and the shrimps are well mixed together, then we start adding the noodles. As many or as little as you want. You start mixing everything well together, and your dish is almost ready. And we're still cooking in high temperature. This will take about 3 to 4 minutes. Once everything is mixed together, this dish is ready to be served. I'm serving my rice noodles with a salad on the side and a dinner roll. And don't forget to place the lime wedge over the noodles. I sure hope that you like this recipe and that you try soon. And if you like this video, don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you in my next video. I hope to see you soon. Buen provecho and thanks for watching.